God is greater than their need, and that's how they feel the love of God. Now that the housing project is being built, I couldn't be more happy. And I can tell everybody that my God does exist, and it's great. And He makes miracles. Where you don't see them, He makes them. The volcanic eruption happened on June 3rd, 2018. That moment really transformed my life forever, because after coming back to the office and after experiencing that, I could not be the same. I was sad all the time. I was crying all the time. I was really affected by that situation, and I told God, why? Why are you wanting me to go and face these situations where there's like a lot of pain and a lot of sad things going on? And I know that you chose me, but it's so hard. And I think that what He wanted was that I could feel the pain that these people were feeling, so I could help them even more. I was seeking for a job, and I'm a lawyer, and I was applying for a lawyer's position. And my mom said to me, I have been praying that you work for the Lord. And when I went to this interview, and this person that was interviewing me, he said, well, you know what? I have another position here. He gave me this paper, and that was the job description for the National Director of Operation Blessing. We started seeing the news that the volcano was erupting, that the ashes were coming to the city, that people were burned, and they were coming out of the community, running away for their lives. So I started chatting with my team, and I said, well, you know what? We need to start doing something because this is a huge emergency. So we started doing hygiene kits, seeing what we had in the warehouse, the food and water, and how we were going to move that to the shelters.
Como venía la gran correnta, todo lo estaba socando. Y por allá tuvo que siempre, pero era.
This is what came from the volcano. It was mud, but what she was saying is it was boiling. And that's the reason why all the homes are filled from the ashes. It's incredible. The day that I met Doña Eufemia, she was mourning because they were finding another relative. And we went there where she was, and I just stood by her, you know. When she suddenly starts crying because they gave her, the rescuers gave her a little basket with body remains. And she started seeking and digging. And when she sees there's the ring, and she yelled, "This is my sister." And she started crying, but she was on her own. She was alone there. She was crying. And the only thing that I could think about in that moment was, I need to hug her. I wanted her to feel that somebody was there and caring. I told her that God was with her, even though the sad times, you know. After this, I said, well, you know what? All these things that we are doing are okay, but this is not what the people need, you know? What these people really need right now, it's a home. And what I felt in my heart, because I had said, well, you know what, building homes is very complicated. You know, you need land, you need labor, you need materials, and it's very expensive. But God said to me, open your mouth and ask. We are 18 million of people in Guatemala, and He chose me. He could choose anybody to do this job, but He chose me. And I feel privileged that I have this opportunity. And I went and I knocked doors. And at the beginning, it seemed that it was going to be impossible. And I was like, no, I'm the daughter of God, and He's not gonna leave me ashamed.
A lot of people told me that this was not going to be possible. I prayed and I went on my knees and I asked the Lord that He could help me with this project, and because my desire was to help a lot of people in need, because God said that we have to love each other. And that's what we are doing, because we are seeing people that is in need and people that is needing a home. But God is greater than their need, and that's how they feel the love of God. Now that the housing project is being built, I couldn't be more happy. And I can tell everybody that my God does exist, and it's great. And He makes miracles. Where you don't see them, He makes them.